All right, guys, one assignment I forgot that you guys had to do is assignment 4, and it's called the carbohydrate experiment. This one, if you do have all the supplies or like the supplies, things that you have at home that will work for this, you can do it at home, but I know that I can't count on any or all of you to have all these things, especially iodine. So I'm going to do the experiment for you so you can see and you can fill it out as I go through it, and essentially I'm giving you the answers, but it's still cool to kind of watch and see what happens here. So on the assignment, it'll tell you this experiment will help you determine if a food is simple or complex carbohydrate. Remember, simple gets you started. It's quick energy. Complex keeps you going, right? It lasts for a long time. All right, now if a food is a simple carb, the iodine, which is right here, we use iodine. Sorry, you can't see it. All right, we use iodine to clean our skin. So if you've ever had a surgery and you come out and your arm is all orange, or wherever you had the surgery is all orange, that's because of the iodine. So that's what we're using here. But the cool thing about this is if it's a simple carb, the iodine will turn a brownish tan, which is already the color it is, so it won't change at all. If a food is a complex carb, the food will turn the iodine a dark bluish black. Right, now to test each food, we're going to determine if that food is simple or complex carb based on the color that it turns. Record your results in the box below. Get the iodine solution. It tells you how much to get. I already have it pre-made right here. So it's a little bit of iodine with some more water. All right, it dilutes it a little bit, but it still stays that brownish tan color, orange almost. You'll also need a liquid dropper or a spoon. Just be very careful. Mine's right here. Right, and then a plate from your teacher. Now, I've got all this, and if you were in class, you'd receive this too. So here's what we do. So step 1 says, put the flour and sugar on your foam plate. I have my flour right here, and then my sugar right here. And then use a dropper to put a few drops of iodine solution on the flour and sugar. Be careful because iodine can stain your hands, clothing, and kitchen counters. Right, now, it tells us right here our answer already, but we're going to do it just to see what it turns. Okay, so I'm going to take a little bit of my iodine in there, and I'm going to first put it on the flour. Now watch. Oh, you kind of saw it fall off. Okay, now if you'll notice, it stays really, really dark when I put it on here. Look, it's tan. So this is that like bluish black color we're looking for. This is, again, your kind of start to see what you're going to be looking for. So if it's complex, it'll go bluish black, and see how it's like right there. You can see really good the difference between bluish black and tan. And then here's my tan. All right, so now my favorite thing to do, right, is just kind of go and do a little drop on each one and then come back around and talk about them. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to come over here to my apple, and again, it might fall off my apple. All right, you can make a prediction based on what you see right off the bat, or you can wait. Right? Some of them you actually do have to wait because they change. Some of them don't change at all. Here's my honey. I don't have vanilla wafer. I had a Scooby snack at home for my kids, so I took that one because it will do the same thing. Let's make Scooby. There we go. Okay, and then this one, these are 2 that we're going to talk about, your marshmallows and your bananas. So the marshmallow, first we're going to test the outside of the marshmallow. And I didn't have white, so you get colored. Okay, and then here I'm going to test the inside. Okay, and then a green banana versus a ripe banana. So a green banana is exactly what it sounds like, right, where it's very green still. I went to find green bananas, and in the store, that's all they had for the last freaking 2 weeks, but now they're having a lot more yellow. But this is the greenest I could find. So that's my green banana. And a ripe banana looks like this. And I know some of you saw that and you immediately did a cringe face like, ugh. But actually, this one's way different than this one because of something going on inside. And that's what we're going to talk about in a second. So let me do my ripe and my green banana. Okay, here's my green. Here's my ripe. And that's not even as ripe as I wanted it to be, but I tried massaging it and it didn't really work. Okay, now I can come back to them. All right, so in here with our color for our flour, again, it went bluish green or bluish black. For sugar, it stayed tan. Now let's look at our apple. Did it turn at all? Nope, it stayed tan. So that's what you're gonna write there. So if it stayed tan, that means it is simple. Now look at our potato. It kind of, if we look at it, it stayed that like tan color, but now it's starting to change, okay? And we know that if you've ever heard this from a parent or somebody, that potatoes are starchy, right? And we also know that starch and sugars are all part of carbohydrates. So this is a sugar and this is a starch. Starch also means complex. So your potato is gonna be that kind of blackish blue, right? You see it turning, right? And it is a complex. Now your bread should be easy. It turned blue, it's a complex. Your honey, right? It mixed together, but it stayed that tan color, so it is also simple. Now look at our Scooby snack. Although it is coated in sugar, it is a complex carb, right? So see that blue? Now here's where it gets kind of funky and fun with your marshmallows. So this one, the outside, right? This outside went bluish black, but if we look at the inside, if you can see up close in there, let me try to hold one for you. Right, get it close. Okay, you can see that the inside, right? The inside is still tan, but you can see where it touches the edges, it turned blue. Right? That is because, and that's what I want to write. So the outside is bluish black, inside is tan. And right down here, what is your theory about the marshmallows? Here's what's cool about marshmallows. Marshmallows, they are coated in cornstarch. And cornstarch is exactly what it sounds like. It's starch, right, from corn. So they coated in that so that the marshmallows don't stick together. So it's coated in a starch, but it is a simple. So that one kind of goes both ways. Now, if we leave marshmallows out for too long and they get stale, then they will also turn into that complex just because. So it's kind of cool to think that they can transform from the simple to complex later on. Okay, and then your bananas. And this ripe banana is not doing what I wanted it to, but it's okay. All right, it's just not. So what's cool about the bananas, okay? Right here, your green banana, if you take a look, yes, this part with a lot on it is tan. But look, right here, can you see that that's turning blue? I hope I can hold it up without getting this on me. Okay, can you see that that's turning blue? Okay, that blue lets you know that this banana starts off, right? This banana is a complex carb. This banana is not. This banana is a simple carb. You'll notice this one, it never turned blue. Never. Okay, so bananas kind of do what our body does. This one goes backwards from our body. Our body takes in complex carbs and breaks it down into simple. And that's what's happening with your banana. They start off as complex and they move into simple. Now, the realization is that we use these, and again, this is right here, what we're talking about right here. What's your theory about bananas? Why use ripe bananas for banana bread? What's happening here is the sugars inside that banana are breaking down. And that breakdown of sugars make this one sweeter and actually like better tasting for us. The majority of people that don't like these bananas or, you know, ripe bananas is because of the texture. And I get it, right? The texture's funny, it's goopy, it's mushy. We don't like that. But, right, these ones are gonna be better for banana bread because they're sweeter. This one, if we try to use this in banana bread, it's going to be bitter. Hardly any flavor. You're gonna need a lot of butter on top of that bread to make it taste good. Right? So our banana bread, we want ripe bananas because they're sweeter. The sugars break down. Okay. All right, there's your experiment. All done, easy, good to go. All right. It's good for you. So if you can do it at home and you want to impress your family, go for it. Be a little scientist. If not, just write your answers down and get your assignment done. Good luck.